is tea, you guys? It is your girl Nasia Latrice back with another freaking video. Y'all, let's not talk shit. I know I keep saying I'm gonna get better with the consistency, but y'all, I be having 1,001 things going on. If you didn't know, my tea company is now relaunched, so make sure y'all click the link down in my description box to cop some tea from your girl. Okay, I have tea for sleep, tea for cramps, tea for anxiety. Girl, I got tea for a little bit of everything. Okay, so make sure y'all go ahead and check that out. Shop with me. I greatly appreciate it. Ooh, and as you could tell by the title of this video, honey, we are here to sip a little tea and talk a little shit. Okay, now speaking of, y'all see this mug? I don't know if it's gonna show. Let me see. The lights kind of sip a little tea, talk a little shit. These are some custom mugs that I will be offering on my site. I should be adding those this week. I'm trying to get a variation of different like styles and stuff like that, so I would definitely keep y'all posted. But y'all, we got some spiked orange juice in here today. Whew, honey, y'all already know what we're talking about today. We are talking about Q the Relations, honey. It is a book that was just recently written by Keisha Anderson and Jeremy Parcell, honey, which is a YouTube couple here on this platform. They are pretty established at this point. But before we go ahead and get into the tea, honey, and my thoughts on everything, make sure y'all go ahead and click that subscribe button, hit the like button if you want more reviews like this, because your girl reads. So I don't do nothing else. I read. I love reading books. So if y'all want like a little series where I just kind of get my intake on different books that I have read, go ahead and let me know. Also, drop me some suggestions down in the comment section, because like I said, I love to read and I'm always looking for new books to pick up. So without further ado, honey, let's go ahead and get into the video. So like I said, we're doing a review on Q the Relations, which is a book that was, like I said, was written by Keisha Anderson and Jeremy Parcell. Like I said, they are a pretty known couple here on YouTube. And so before we even get into my thoughts on the book, you guys, let me just kind of give you all an overview of where I stand when it comes to them, their platform, because some of y'all just be coming on here just be talking shit. Bitch, I've been around for a long ass time. I've been watching Keisha since Keisha was making videos at her mama house, honey, before she moved in with her ex-family, before she copped her first damn townhouse. For my original OG keys, like, drop it down in the comment section, because I have been around for her all. When she was at Spellman, like when she was going through what she was going through, like I've been here through it all, honey. I feel like we done basically grew up together. When it comes to Keisha, we're not that far apart in age. She is older than me, but not by that much. It's crazy as hell, because when I be watching her channel, she's friends with a lot of people I went to school with, people that I'm still cool with to this day. So it's like, the world is just so small, honey. You know, when you grow up in Atlanta, everybody know everybody. But so for me personally, like I said, I've been watching Keisha for a very long time, right? Before she was on this 8 o'clock schedule, before she was dropping vlogs every day, before all of that, like I was there, I was tuned in. The reason being is because me and Keisha had a lot of similarities at the time. We were young, we were both going through some of the similar things together, like, excuse me, depression, anxiety disorder, panic disorder, like all of that. We kind of was going through therapy and all of that. Like, it was really like, she was like my sister from afar, bitch. I don't even know her for real, but like, it was just crazy. We were just really going through the same things around the same time, right? And so it's crazy because I don't know if it's like a Scorpio thing, because she is a Scorpio. I just felt like I always could feel her energy through the camera, and that's one thing that I absolutely love. She was always authentically herself, regardless of whatever it was. Like, she's always just been very strong-minded, very strong-willed, and I always admired that about her. You know, that's it. But outside of all of that, one of the things that really like drew me to her is because there was a point in time where Keisha was gay, you guys. But so it was a point in time, as you all may know, and if you didn't know, now you know, Keisha was in a lesbian relationship, right? That's just who she was. She was known as Keisha, the girl that was gay on YouTube, right? And I loved it so much because, and she touched on this in her book, people have this persona that you cannot be a part of the LGBTQ plus community and still be successful. And I never understood that, and that's why I used to go so hard and just like really admire her and her work and just everything, because we have to constantly show people, as y'all know, like, the girl is gay as hell, okay? Now, yeah, so we have to constantly like prove ourselves, and we have to kind of do things that straight bitches don't have to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, people think we're just in these phases, especially when you're young. They think you're going through a phase. They think you're just mentally corrupt. They feel like you're easily influenced. They feel like people prey on you, and it's like, bitch, that is never the case. That was never the case, right? So as far as like my experience just watching Keisha, right, like Keisha was always just this sweet, innocent, timid woman. Like, that's just what I remember being. I remember at a point in time Keisha wouldn't even cuss on her platform. I remember the first time I heard Keisha cuss, honey, and I was clutching my pearls because I just wasn't expecting it. I knew y'all had pissed her off, because that's one thing y'all bitches on this platform do, is piss sis off, because y'all just, I don't know what it is about Keisha that y'all have this problem with. To this day, I still don't know. I don't think I'll ever know. Maybe it's not meant for me to know. I don't know, but people just always had these secret vendettas. But yeah, so people always had like these secret vendettas against Keisha for whatever reason, right? But anyway, so I watched her really like bust her ass to get her platform to where it is today, right? I saw her bust her ass to get where she is today, as far as just being established, being a great mother, and ultimately an amazing girlfriend. Now, towards the beginning of the book, right, Keisha kind of just goes into like her past experiences when she was dating two of these females. So it was like her very first girlfriend that, you know, if you've been following her for a minute, then you know it was abusive, physically, mentally, verbally, emotionally, all of that shit. Sorry, I've got to make sure they still on hold, honey, because I need them to handle this business. But yeah, so we already kind of knew about that. And then she was never, her ex at that time, which was like prior to, like when she was in high school, was not a part of her YouTube journey. Like, she was a part of the story, but we don't know who she is. We don't know what she looked like. I don't know what she looked like. None of that. But we did see her ex, which she kind of cued her name out of the book, so I'm not going to say the girl's name. But it's crazy because I used to just really consent like her unhappiness through the camera. And one thing about when you have this thing, you have to be this strong black woman. Like, it's hard for you. You can't get on the internet and be able to just tell your business. You can't get on the internet and just be like, oh, this is what my relationship is going through. But it's like I could sense her vibrations. Like, sister's calling out for help, and she wasn't even saying anything. And I remember just being like, you know what, I honestly don't feel like a relationship is going to last. I don't feel like blank is for her, and I just don't see it happening, right? So, like, not saying that I was praying on their downfall, because I believe in love. I believe if you love them and they love you, y'all work it out to the motherfucking end. However, it did seem very, very, very one-sided at times. And I would see people in the comments kind of like really blowing that out of proportion and making it bigger than what it actually was. But you could definitely tell that there was just some type of disconnect. And then also, you know, when you are dealing with a woman of masculinity, for y'all who aren't gay, who've never even like ventured off into the dark side, honey, sometimes they can be a little bit less affectionate than you typically are. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, they're just not as soft as like a feminine woman sometimes. And then I'm pretty sure with the added pressure of her having a following and having a platform, I'm pretty sure that's why she wasn't really around. But I just always felt like it was just so much more than that, you know what I'm saying? And so I remember when, like, towards the end of their relationship, you can kind of tell they wasn't together. Keisha was saying they was together, honey, but I know sis was just trying to protect her relationship, as she should, because I don't know why, just because y'all feel like people are on YouTube, they're not human. I don't want y'all to ever think I'm going to get on Twitter, me being normal old Nasia, and just be telling all the tea about my relationship. Like, I'm not that type of person. Now, if I have to defend myself, I have to defend myself. But as far as just spilling all the tea, telling y'all everything that's going on, that's never really made a lot of sense to me.
Long wait, but we've been able to.
All right, y'all, I do apologize about that. I had to handle some business really quick. Ooh, what was I saying? Y'all, I don't even remember what I was saying. Anyway, back to what I think I was saying. So yeah, you know, she protected her peace and her relationship at all costs, by all means necessary, right? And so I don't blame her for that. Like, it was none of our business to know exactly what was going on. And I do feel like y'all be real entitled on this platform. Y'all be feeling like because people show a segment of their lives that they're supposed to just be spilling all the tea as soon as it happens. Y'all don't even give them time to grieve, to mourn, to heal. Like, y'all just be so up and ready to know the tea, and it's never that deep. Like, that's why I feel like YouTube needs to be switched to goddamn 18 and up, because some of y'all little childish ass motherfuckers y'all need help. And I do feel like in order to be able to comment on these people's videos, y'all need to have psychological exams, but that's a whole nother topic for a whole another day. For real. So anyway, when she finally released that her and her ex-girlfriend had split, I was not surprised. I wasn't surprised at all. Now, I will say that I was definitely surprised when Keisha brought a nigga on her channel. I just wasn't expecting it. Not that it's anything wrong with it. It just kind of caught me off guard. I was like, oh shit, sis done left the dark side, honey. She got her a man's now. I guess I'm here for it, bitch. If you like it, I motherfucking love it, okay? Like, I was here for the tea. That was all to it, okay? Now, I will say, like, right when she started to date Jeremy, and it's all making sense, and that's why I even wanted to make this video, because, like, you know, I'm kind of like giving y'all a recap of how it was from the outside, and then from reading the book, everything's starting to tie in. So when she started dating Jeremy, I definitely could tell that she was going through her spiritual transition, right? I did personally stop becoming as consistent with watching her, not because of the lifestyle that she was choosing or not because of the path that she was taking. However, I just felt like the spiritual journey that she was embarking upon was something extremely sacred, and I don't feel like we as an audience, as viewers, we're even special enough to kind of go through that with her. But of course, you know, this is her breadwinner, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what was generating her income, so she had to make videos and she had to come on and just kind of push through. I'm pretty sure if she had a choice, she would have just completely shut the whole YouTube shit down until she got her stuff together mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and all of that good stuff. So for me, just out of respect, I kind of just really didn't keep up with her journey around that time, just because I just knew sis was going through, she was going through, and there was nothing wrong with that. And I don't know, I'm one of the type of people, I'm very strong within my own spirituality, and so like when I see people are going through their spiritual changes and their shifts in the world, I kind of remove myself from that because it's not my business, right? So anyway, so in the book, she definitely talks about like just everything that she was going through, and I can only imagine like what she was going through, because she's a normal person, so she goes through the things that we go through on a daily basis. However, the only difference is that she has this huge platform. Everybody's kind of nitpicking at everything that you fucking do, right? Like, they are literally sitting here kind of just watching her and combing through it with a fine-tooth comb and just trying to find something wrong. And it's just, I just never understood it. It's the weirdest shit ever, but again, who am I, right? So once she really got settled in with Keisha, and this is, I mean, I'm talking about with Keisha, when she got settled in with Jeremy, she actually put a face on camera and we start seeing it. One thing I will say is I definitely grew another line of respect for Keisha, because this was around the time where Keisha really started standing her ground. If you were OG Key, you know Keisha was like, again, she was just very timid, very sweet, you could say she was very sensitive, very emotional, very like vulnerable in the sense. And one day, honey, I don't know, I watched some episode, one of these videos she put on, and sis was letting y'all know that sis wasn't fucking having it and didn't give a fuck who liked it and who didn't. And I was here for it, honey, because that's what we like. That's what we stand for. Like, you stand your ground and you don't let nobody knock you off your platform, regardless. Fuck what anybody got to say and do what you got to do. So I remember that so vividly. Like, Keisha bossed up on y'all hoes. Like, she definitely became a boss ass bitch. She definitely just changed her whole aura, and I was here for it, okay? I was here for it. So she seemed extremely happy, and even in the book, I'm not going to give y'all like all the details of the book, because I definitely want y'all to go purchase it and read it, because it's definitely a good read. I read it and was just shook, right? And so even in the book, you could tell that she was just genuinely happy. Like, you could tell, like, we saw a side of Keisha that we hadn't seen when she was in her last relationship, right? And I don't feel like it has anything with the fact that the girl didn't necessarily want to be on YouTube or have her face on YouTube. It was just that chemistry was just not there. And Keisha definitely takes us through that, like takes us through her inner thoughts, her inner emotions, and it's just so I feel like it's beautiful. First things first, like, let me say that it's definitely beautiful, but it just makes me a little sad that, like, damn, like you couldn't even share that because you knew the backlash. Like, she knew what was coming with what she was dealing with, and so she chose to deal with it internally. And I hate that. Like I said, I don't know Keisha personally, but like, she's like a sister to me, like a long distance sister that I don't know, honey, like that I've never met. But like, you know what I'm saying? It was just kind of more so of that situation where it was just like, sis was by herself, kind of dealing with this shit by herself outside of, you know, like her friends and family. I'm pretty sure they were there for her, but it was just like, as her, when you feel so connected with somebody because you're watching them every day, it was just like, oh shit, like, damn, sis, damn, right? So she was extremely happy with Jeremy, and we kind of just seen that. One thing that I remember Keisha always used to say is that outside of just being successful in her career and her businesses, she wanted nothing than to be a great wife and a great mother one day. And that's another thing that we always had in common. It was just like, oh, I can't believe it. So I remember when she first released her video of her being pregnant, and I was ecstatic, y'all. I was in here like, bitch, yes, like I was so happy. And then the next day she uploaded the video about her experience and her miscarriage, and my heart just broke for her. And it was just one of the things, like, back to like, damn, like, I can't do nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I could have just like sent her some fucking roses and some shit and like helped her get through it, but you know. And so when she got pregnant with the twins, like, I just remember knowing that she was pregnant, even though she didn't tell anybody she was pregnant. Like, just everything was just different. Like, I remember it was one video where sis was in a car, but it was hot as hell in Atlanta, hot as hell. Sis had a whole hoodie on. I'm like, girl, if you're pregnant, just say that. Like, if you're with child, just say that, right? But you know, that's something she wanted to keep to herself, and so I was just so ecstatic for her. Now, reading the book, me personally, obviously, again, like, I don't know these people in real life. I don't look at Jeremy any differently, but it's one of those things. I'm very pro-black woman, right? I just don't feel like women deserve to go through certain things, especially at certain times in their life. Now, we already know, everybody at this point should know about the infidelity because they did touch on it in their documentary. If you did not watch that, go fucking watch it because it was definitely good. However, that documentary did not give us a lot of insight about a lot of things, and there's a lot of things that happened after that documentary was released. And it's just, reading that book really broke my heart because you never know what people are going through. And I personally couldn't imagine, like, it's a nightmare. I couldn't imagine going through what she went through at that vulnerable time, like carrying a child, carrying twins. Let's start there. Carrying twins, and your body is going through these changes, and Keisha's this damn big, this damn little, you know what I'm saying? Like, having to carry on such a big responsibility and trying to stay healthy, trying to stay sane. It's so crazy how selfish men can be. And it's kind of hard for me to talk on it because I ain't never been with a man in my life. So yeah, but it's just heartbreaking. And I just hope and pray that God continues to cover her and lead her in the right direction, because I just feel like no woman should ever have to deal with that. That's what I'm gonna say. Like, no woman should ever have to deal with that, regardless of what the situation is, regardless of any of that. I just feel like, I feel like my thing is too close, you guys. Hold on. Okay. But yes, and then it's like it only got worse from there. And again, I don't want to spill the tea because I definitely want y'all to go read the book. I just go read the damn book. God damn, just go read the book, okay? Go read it. I'll see if I can get the link and put it in my bio, because I just want y'all to go read it. Like, honey. But overall, even though there was some things that completely shocked the fuck out of me. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm surprised, because I did see speculation, but I'm not the type, if it didn't come from the horse's mouth, it never happened. That's the type of person that I am. So to see her confirm certain things, to see them confirm certain things, my heart broke for her. And this book, even though, yes, this was a couple's book, it was telling their journey with each other, their past experiences, their current experiences, the things that they are currently dealing with to this day. Honestly, what I got from the book is just, damn, women are just so powerful, because one thing that we are able to do, and I don't know how we're able to do it, is we're able to love more than the hurt that have caused us to break down to nothing. And I feel like that speaks volume. When you can love somebody beyond the pain, when you can love somebody beyond the insecurities, when you can love somebody beyond the whys, beyond the flaws, beyond the fuck ups, it just speaks volume. It speaks volume. And so I just feel like my hat goes off to her, because one thing about it, y'all can say what y'all want to say, Keisha is a damn good woman, okay? She's a damn good woman, and she's a damn good mother, and there's nothing that y'all can do about that. Like, y'all can sit here and go back and forth in the comment center, y'all can sit here and make y'all fake posts, but at the end of the day, y'all cannot negate the fact that that woman does what she needs to do, when she needs to do it, and how she needs to do it, period. And that's just what that is. But it's just like, I don't know, it just really makes you, the book just makes you like want to go knock on her door and just hug her. Like, I never knew that you were going through these things, and I'm with you through prayer, through spirit, right? So I don't know, like, the point of this is just like, women, just stay strong through it all and follow your heart. Everybody's journey is different, nobody's perfect. Y'all have to stop dehumanizing YouTubers. I don't know where y'all get this shit from, that they're like these metahuman robot people. I don't get it, but y'all really have to understand that these are normal people that go through normal shit. And you can never sit here and say it will never be you, because baby, you plan and God laughs. So be careful. Remember, he sits high and looks low. So make sure y'all are very careful what energy y'all putting out into this world, honey, what y'all putting into this universe, because it's gonna catch back up with you. But the book was absolutely amazing. I would buy it 10 times again if I had to, if I needed to. It's just crazy. Like, it's just crazy. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sponsor a book for you all. Like, so I'm gonna think of a number 1 through 10, and if you could drop the correct number, I will buy the book for you. I'll pay for it, because it's that deep. Like, it's really, really good. And I'm definitely appreciative, because they did not have to write this book. They didn't have to write this book, but it's very, very smart, because y'all know me, I'm about my coin, bitch. You already knew people was gonna be wanting to see, so they went ahead and put this book on pre-order, and it's an ebook, honey. It's gonna be with you for the rest of your life. I absolutely love it. I'm here for it. But I definitely appreciate them taking us through the journey, taking us down the road with them, taking us through their experiences. And it is very detailed, you guys. Like, it's extremely detailed. So you literally feel like you are going through it with them, and it's a blessing and a curse at the same time, because like I said, I don't wish that on anybody, but it happens to the best of us. So, you know, it's just kind of one of them things. But definitely go cop that book. Definitely go purchase it. Definitely go read it. Keisha, if you ever see this video, girl, you keep standing strong. You keep doing what you're doing. You keep moving the way that you move so effortlessly, and God is going to continue to bless you. Like, God is going to continue to carry you through this. Like, it is a storm forever, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, like, that's all I can really say. That's it. Like, if you have read the book, please drop down in the comment sections, like, what do you think about it? Like, how did it make you feel? I just want to know. Let's get some dialogue going on, because it's definitely interesting. So let's go and get into it. Y'all make sure y'all stay safe out here. Wear y'all face masks. Stay y'all asses in the house. Stop going to the clubs. Stop partying. Like, especially without a face mask. If you're gonna go out, like, at least protect yourself. I don't understand, but that's neither here nor there. So that's all I have for you all today. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.